How is everything looking? I think I chose the perfect time to go and take a walk because sun was out and I could see pretty shitty clouds coming my way. So this is a good time for a break. Actually, I might even throw out a tweet that I'm back from break now. It's probably not a bad idea. Alright. Time to learn what we can do with Ramu. I think I'll save my thoughts for when we're actually back into, like, a non-combat scenario. Because I have thoughts, but, yeah. I'm also cognizant of, what's in the oven. Actually, you know what? No, I already added, like, a couple of minutes to that. That should be fine. Alright. What's Ramu got? Oh, actually, before we do that... Here we go. Yeah, cool. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Ramu's essence. Tuning with Ramu not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities, such as Thunderstorm, which rains 11 bolts down on all nearby enemies, knocking them back. Ability details are found in the main menu. Are we fucking... This was, like, really good yesterday. I don't understand why this is starting to fuck up so much. Hello? Yeah, there we go. Weird. Ramu's iconic ability, Blind Justice, can be used to lock onto and launch a barrage of ball lightning up to 6 targets. Lightning will temporarily remain affixed to the targets and can be ignited to deal additional damage by pressing LB. Lightning ignition can be initiated at any time, regardless of recovery status.
It dies here! Let's try.
That was the wrong button, sure. Oh, and that's a launcher? Oh my god, dude. I need more time to cook.
The outlaw's in here! Bring me his head!
How many are there? Titan sends his regards.
Oh my, you fucker.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
Oh. Oh, goody.
They brought a pet. You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
That was not what I wanted to do. Oh.
Stand fast.
Nice try. Nice try.
Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck. Yeah, could have gone better. Lightning Shard. Power of the Icon Ramu.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Yeah, we didn't really need this long a shot for that, I don't think.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
Thought as much. The hideaway. Amongst the unfading remnants of ambitions long forgotten, do Clive and his companions forge a path to a better tomorrow. Or so they try. Is that new? Oh, and the crystal's gone. Only 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. We never asked for this. I suppose we already have the Phoenix's powers, eh? So Joshua's probably, like, super endgame. Well, obviously he put the fucking villain in his body, like... Bunamia, Central Storm.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Is the boatman your friend too?
Rides over,
Yeah.
lovebirds. Home, sweet home.
That voice sounds familiar. That sounds like fucking, what's his name from the beginning of ARR? I'm not gonna lie, this looks even more conspicuous. Where exactly are you getting these bear names and legacies? True. Home sweet home.
Otto was asking after you. Best go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Oh, Otto actually managed to... Whoa, that's a different... That was a different animation for that. Trying all enemies. Thunderstorm is... Right. Okay. Don't think I have a better sword right now. Yep. 7, maybe? Big damage. Lightning that upon being struck chains lightning to other nearby enemies. Oh, that's cool. Oh, even enemies hitting it does that. Oh, that's sick. What? God damn. Oh, what's a mastery do? Increases number of lock-ons. Yeah, that seems pretty helpful. Lightning Rod is the coolest thing Ramu has. Yeah. Yeah, that seems very, very interesting. Yeah, let's see. Freet. Pretty much mastered everything in there. I gotta think of the way that I'm gonna be actually playing this too. Pile drive seems good for... I guess, like, if I go Lightning Rod and Thunderstorm, then that's, like, a lot of, they have a lot of utility with, big crowds, but then, both of them can be used in the stagger windows to just, like, rack up the multiplier, which is pretty good. Would I need two of them, though? Or would I want, like, Pile Drive and, Rising Flames? That be the question. Well, you get 6 slots now. It is true. Which is probably more than I actually need. Let me grab this and increase range of lightning when striking. Increases hits and ability radius. Increases number of lightning strikes. Wait, what did this do again? So, I have a question. Can you hit the enemy and the lightning rod at the same time? Because you can hit multiple enemies, so I assume, like if someone is staggered and I place a lightning rod right next to them, surely a lot of my strikes would hit both of them, which would mean that you'd get, like, double the hits. That feels like that's how that should work, but... honestly, you know what? I might actually do this. I was thinking about upgrading Ramu's stuff, but yeah. Also, my timer went off for dinner, but I believe that's a popular setup. Yeah, that makes sense. Because, yeah, it just doubles the number of hits you do with every other subsequent attack. It's kind of nuts. Just dumping every cooldown you have into that window. Yeah, I'll be back in 1 sec. I didn't mute the mic. Whoops. Oh well. You're gonna hear one chew then. One more chew than you would have otherwise. Oh, god damn it. I left the game unselected, which meant that the music wasn't playing. Fuck. I swear I'm really good at this streaming thing. Alright, go to there, thank you. Alright. I'm so fucking frustrated with this goddamn controller, dude.
Welcome back, Sid.
Finish with that log so we can call it a morning. Almost done.
Otto will want to know what happened in Hotness. I expect he'll be in the mess.
Look, it's Sid.
Staying long this time?
Maybe. We'll see. Oh. Port hints. Did all of the NPCs that were there before die? Fuck me, dude.
All operations are suspended until further notice.
Yes, Captain.
I'll let the others know.
It's a nice looking place, I tell you what though. Did this place just become a crater in the meantime? Like Titan just like
Ah, there you are, Clark. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army.
no pun.
Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Is that Karen? No. You survived though. You're wondering what this new board is behind me, aren't you? All in good time, my fearless friend. All in good time.
Lady Tyre is performing a delicate operation and must not be disturbed. I'll let her know you called.
No one works longer or harder than our Otto. You can scour the whole of Storm and Ash, and you won't find a better man.
Bit of a Skyrim accent there. Yeah, wait, where am I? I thought that was upstairs. Whoops. Vivian.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Ma'am?
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving
Okay,
cannot be
newest girl.
attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws. Well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, How did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason, she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures.
Time out. Are we only now getting an overview of what in the fuck is actually going on in the world? My god. Why? A sole surviving nation in Ash. Waloed has its capital at Stonhir, home to the Mother Crystal of Drake's Spine. Its ruler, Barnabas Tharma, dominant of Odin and Warden of Darkness, Warden Darkness, recently dispatched units of intelligences to Storm with orders to scout ahead prior to a full-scale invasion. Having ceded territory to the Holy Empire Sanbrek in the Battle of the Twin Realms in the year of 865, the Waluders launched an attack on Belinus Tor in 873, with the intent of regaining their lost foothold on the continent across the strait.
But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor.
Oh.
A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even? Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
You got something else to say?
Here for another of my lectures. How may I help you today?
By speaking with Vivian in the Hideaway's map room, Clive can view the state of the realm and learn about the current goings-on in Valisthea, revisit any of the Nine Tales' past lessons, or take a deeper look at the relationships of those individuals in Clive's orbit. Whoa! Really? Holy shit,
Here's the latest information I have.
Here you can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Use this to cycle through pivotal milestones in Clive's adventures. Inner Voice. An all-new feature is now accessible by pressing back while viewing the grand cast. Inner Voice affords you a window into both Clive's heart and the hearts of those he has encountered on his journey. After opening the feature, select a character with that to hear their innermost thoughts on members of the cast. What? One and only brother. There is no man greater. She doesn't love me. Oh, interesting. Huh. Childhood friends, best friends, sworn to shield. This is literally one of the meme diagrams people use to, to show, like, relationships with Azim and shit like that. It's cool. Wait, Rosary Marches, Night of Flames, Dawn of Fire. Believed dead, deceased, former Duchess. We're back over here. Icon battle manipulates. Comrades. Oh, these were probably the people of the meeting, weren't they? Is that? No, that's not Dion. Tiamat. Jesus Christ. I have coconut fudge and caramel cookies and chalky milk. Nice. What the This is absurd. Holy shit. Sid the Second. Avenging Sid? Oh, right. So where's Joshua in all this? Dominant of the Phoenix. Wait. He's out there somewhere.
One must understand one's place in the world.
What's going on here? Val, this game has an entire relationship chart that you can go through during the timeline and see how everyone's interconnected. It's kind of nuts. Here you can view a detailed overview of the current past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress through the story, cycle through the thing. Bro. It's pretty neat. Yeah. Oh, they were down here. Oh, this is really helpful in actually visualizing all of this stuff. Man, it's a shame this came, like, this late in the game, because, like, it would have really helped me understand what in the fuck is actually going on. Bitterly cold region. Mother crystal known as the Drake's Eye. Okay, Northern, Garuda's Rage. Treat to elude. King's Fall. Touchy despoiled. Yeah, and then it moves up to here, and then we're in there. Yeah, and then we're back. I'm gonna have to sit down and have a real read through this.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
I like it when games have the hyperlinks in dialogue giving you exposition about the world in Pathfinder. This one takes it to a whole new level. Yeah. Like, if nothing else, in terms of, like, you know, the gameplay and stuff like that, which I think the gameplay's cooking, honestly. It's getting there, especially with, like, another icon in the mix. The amount of attention to detail and, like, iteration on mechanics they've done for, like, lore things is kind of crazy. I really hope they keep on, iterating on that and improving, because, like, oh, Wrath of the Righteous, thank you.
I don't know, perhaps I should just have Blackthorn make me a new one.
Oh, Goot survived too, okay. That's good to know. Yeah, I really hope they iterate and improve on these things, because they're fucking stellar. Hey, you want to sit down and, like, really understand what's going on here? Entire board of relationships, entire board of the map and the political goings-on, and in the timeline you can see how all of those change. Fucking, yeah, great. Amazing. We love to see it. Oh, he did survive. Good.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So,
Val,
in fact,
I'm pretty sure
I
Wooly's
half
already
forgotten
beaten
it
this
was
game.
mine. Welcome home, Clive.
On
You
stream.
were missed, as always.
I saw a
I
bit
believe
of the
this belongs to
DLC,
you.
so I have to imagine he's beaten it.
Vivian asked me to return it.
A heavy leather-bound tome containing the findings of one Anaximander of Canva, a renowned theologian who spent his life chronicling Valisthea's diverse religious history.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head, but without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kubo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
By the way, my boy, have you not shaved in the 5 years
Yeah,
since
we'll be back soon.
Things happened?
I should get some rest while I can.
Yeah. No, there's no such thing as Moogles. We all know
How
this.
good it is to see you, Clive. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Let's go.
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Continental Accord. An international pact made at the dawn of the present era in which such matters as the treatment of bearers and the establishment of a realm-wide currency were laid out. It formed the basis of much of Valisthean society as it stands today, including the branding of bearers and their status as non-persons. It also put in place a universal calendar, marking a symbolic fresh start for mankind, albeit one which might put magic users at a crippling disadvantage. The founder. People keep saying this, I don't know who this is. Fear and uncertainty deigned in those early years following the sins of Zemeckis. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic and staying to the shadows, and so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of this life, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of beech and alder. Here he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. This he continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll should shun him, cursing the man under their breaths for his hubris. But as his estate grew and one building became 2 and 2, 3, the people began to slow their steps, and it was not long before some took to joining him at that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly house gave way to village, village to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remained continued his legacy, expanded on it. And though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on in this on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. Legend of the Founder, Moss the Chronicler. So the founder
If you
of
have
Rosaria,
a question for me,
the nation.
I should be happy to answer it.
God, I could sit here and just fucking go through everything. Maybe I should do that in my downtime.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Simone's Treasury of Knowledge, Volume ye 11th. Ye Treasury of Beasts. Ye seas which gird about ye land of Velastia on all sides doth churn most forthwith, frothily, with diverse and deadly creatures. Among these are beasts more prodigious in size than their entire islands, yet customarily as placid as ye very doldrummers. Yet lo, when they do awaken, towering waves are driven forth, like in proportion to the great mountains. Ye people of ye outer seas in which these creatures dwell doth live in great terror of ye writhing isles, as certain chroniclers make record of their being known. Ugh! Felt like Mira reading, Finnish, I think it is?
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Does that one have blood on it?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
No. Oh. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until cast? So you charge it up, but you let go, and it doesn't go until you slam it? Increases limit break generation when taking and dealing damage. Elixir instantly restores all HP. I'll grab
You're
one of
rubbing me
those.
blind, you know. Come again.
That was
Oh,
10,000
don't.
gil, Karen.
I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive? What do you want?
Yeah, 11 bolt. Yeah.
Should last you a good while.
Yep.
Anything else?
Shouldn't think so. Fuck yeah, that's a sick blade.
Have you been to the toll?
What's that? Wall of Memories. Created the day Clyde pledged his allegiance to Cid. This crystal shard transfixed with twin daggers is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Ouch. Oof. Ouch. My bones. Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make it a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. The Republic's play. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twin Side, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Also, yep, scarred.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
That thing being...
I know he will.
Hold up. Oh, this is a good time to do that. Established under the leadership of Clive Rosefield, who took on the title of Cid after his former leader's passing and Titan's destruction of the old hideaway, here a community of like-minded individuals from across the realm have gathered to build a place where people can live and die on their own terms. Like its predecessor, it is built within fallen ruins deep within the deadlands of Central Storm. Decidedly unlike its predecessor, however, it is located in the center of a lake, Benumere, across whose waters any invading enemy can easily be spotted long before their arrival. After Cid fell and his hideaway was reduced to rubble at the hands of Hugo Kupka, Clive took on both his predecessor's name and role, becoming the second Cid the Outlaw, and leader of the re-established resistance. Together with the other survivors and their new recruits, he continues Cid's mission to emancipate bearers and rid the realm of the Mother Crystals. Dominant of Sheeta and trusted confidant Clive, leader of the new hideaway. Together, they continue Cid's mission to emancipate bearers and rid the realm of the Mother Crystals. Yep. Dominant of the Phoenix and former heir to the ducal throne, Joshua was thought to have died at the hands of the second Icon of Fire during the disaster at Phoenix Gate. However, he is very much alive, traveling the realm even now, his true identity hidden by a heavy cowl and an assumed name, that of Lord Margrace. An otherworldly being that Clive encountered in the inner sanctum of Drake's Head. He addressed Clive as Mythos, before attempting to merge their consciousnesses. However, Clive was able to summon the will to resist the creature before Joshua returned from the dead to imprison it in a cage of flame that he sealed away in his own heart.
And we must be ready when he does. To a world without Mother Crystals. To Cid.
What, 20 hours in and I'm finally starting Final Fantasy XVI? That's basically what it feels like at this point. Oh. Meanwhile, doesn't look like he's wearing the cowl anymore. However, he somehow survived, appearing before his brother once more some 13 years later in the inner sanctum of Drake's Head, and saving Clive from Ultima's advances by calling upon the power of the Phoenix to seal the being within himself. And then you. Companion and protector of Josh Rossfield, dominant of the Phoenix. As loyal as she is dangerous, her blade is ever at the ready for any who might mean her master ill, and her tonics ever at hand to heal the sickly prince's hurts. Joshua addresses by the name Jote. Jote? But it is unclear whether this is her true name or another pseudonym. And he's in the Northern Territories? Bitterly cold corner of Storm's most northerly reaches, the loose collection of nations that sprang up around the region's erstwhile mother crystal, Drake's Eye, were united and pacified by Archduke Elwyn Rossfield of Rosaria in the year 854. However, in the years following Rosaria's annexation by the Empire, a combination of both the Blight's inexorable advance and Sanbreque's lack of interest in the territories has only worked to quicken that area's destabilization.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Why do you not reach out to him and help? Well, I guess you probably want to stay away from him in case Ultima can, like, slip out. That does make a lot of sense.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
The Gathering Storm.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Good question. Before we move on, one thing I do need to think about real quick. Actually, we can start from scratch. So, I want to think about burst windows here. How am I going to set this up? Generally, it's going to be like Garuda Gouge, the spin attack into the air, slam, charged blade attack into Phoenix, or into the 2 Phoenix moves. So if I want to throw Ramu into this, I feel like I want him first. Or rather, it doesn't matter if they're first, but it needs to go Ramu, Garuda, Phoenix, I think. Makes the most sense. So here we're going to go Ramu, and we're going to have Lightning Rod on X, yeah, and then Thunderstorm on Y, yeah. Y are the big hits, and yep. So then we go Garuda for number 2. We have Gouge on this. We could wheel on Y. And then we go to Phoenix. Do I want to put... And then... Scarlet Cyclone. Maybe I... It's basically the 2 swapped. Do I want to put Flames of Rebirth? I mean, it's the only, like, it's the only 2-minute cooldown I have. And it seems like it's a fucking monster at that, so, like, it would make sense to kind of end on that instead of Rising Phoenix. Massive Pillar of Fire burns all away while also partially restoring Clive's HP. Yeah, and that's... yeah. I think we'll go with that then. Alright. Ooh. Goblin coin. Oh, I've got a couple of gill bugs I can probably sell as well. I should do that. Which also reminds me, did we get any...
What do you need? A Sanctfordian, do you?
No, still not as good as the purple stuff I got. It's a bit weird. The game just like handed me, like at the moment we got this set of clothes, it gave us a bunch of armor and items that I just haven't replaced since then. It's a little weird, I'm not gonna lie, because it's basically rendered the item and crafting system kind of useless. Between that and the weapons I've just found and the icon upgrade weapons, like, hasn't really been like anything I can do with that.
What do we know, Otto? Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Right. Oh, we do have side quests. Where are the side quests? Show me the side... Oh, okay, on the way out.
Welcome back, Sid.
Oh, the boatman.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Someone find cork.
Of course, Obolus.
Did that say cork and
Is our only
ball?
means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
It is cork and ball. Oh my god. Koji Fox! Ah, that motherfucker. He's at it again. Ugh. Cool. Come on, game. You can do it. I believe in you. There you go. Alright.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Ow. Fucker. That much did it. Definitely feels a bit more sluggish to be wielding Ramu, just because you don't have the movement. A sticky substance found in the pitcher of a carnivorous plant which thrives in the Rosarian lowlands.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Do we want to? No, I think we'll actually go to Martha's Rest and then go from there. I think we'll hold on to this quest for a little bit.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Father, I'd rather not bump into them again.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry. I think I twisted something.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
Oh, fuck.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Oh boy.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Fucking Imperials.
If they hurt Martha, they'll have the whole rest to answer to.
Soldiers from the garrison just stormed in unannounced and started smashing up the place.
Lovely. God damn it. Just let me fall, asshole. What? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Fortuner. Yep. Fortuner is popping up a lot. It's probably one of the voice actors giving, like, additional voices and that. It makes sense. But yeah, he's got a very distinctive, like, gravel to his voice. It's kind of distinctive.
Thanks for heeding the call.
If only we'd got here sooner.
Shoot.
We'll do what we can to...
Eye drops. Hi, man.
What are you after?
Increases stone skin tonic duration by 30 seconds. Still got nothing there.
Take care out there, eh?
Oi, look sharp!
Can't pet the dog on the lift.
If those Orsons touch an arrow on Martha's head, I'll kill them all myself.
Don't worry, bud. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get to them before you do. Oh, there she is.
Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
Curse breakers? Yeah, okay. Because I feel like we already knew what the curse breakers were, but I feel like that never got introduced. And, like, I'm a little torn, because on one hand, yeah, you do have the active lore thing, and it means that you can just write the dialogue completely naturally and not have people explain new terms every single time it comes up to people that already know. But it also prevents the player from sometimes understanding what's being thrown around, and can kind of, like, confuse things a lot. A unit drawn from those of fighting age and martial training among the residents of the Hideaway who conduct operations to liberate bearers from slavery. Beginning as a loose collection of like-minded individuals in Sid's Hideaway who chose to rid themselves of their bearer brands that they might serve the cause out in the field, the Order has greatly expanded both its ranks and its operations since the move to Benimir, all under Otto's watchful eye.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Oh, I thought he was gonna die. Wait, what does the charge do in the air? Oh! Okay, I need to test that out. I need to see if that can launch. Give me that.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Ramu!
sure are. Didn't really stand a chance at the end of the day. Oh. I thought you died. Yeah, I'm starting to get too many abilities that I can't just pull some shit out of my ass at this point.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Okay. Level up. Hey, what? Hey, what's that fourth thing? What's that fourth thing? Ooh.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Hey, real quick. I saw a fourth currency there. What was that? What was that extra currency, game? What was it? You're not gonna tell me what it was? Might not even be appearing in my inventory just yet. Items. Fragrance satchel? Oh, I didn't cycle through all the tabs. I see experience, I see ability points, and I see guild. I don't see whatever that other thing was.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Mother to beg his aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive.
Fuck.
He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
What is the 5? What does that mean? Game? What? Yeah, this isn't giving me anything. An order of knights instituted by Empress Annabella in one of her first acts as vicereine of the newly established imperial province of Rosaria. They are tasked with purging the impurities from the province, which in practice primarily involves slaying bearers upon the slightest pretext. Cool. Yeah, what is... I've been getting a new currency and the game has not informed me what it is. Or what it does. Actually, hold on. It looks a little bit like the will thing. Actually, is it in my... You're not really telling me what the rewards are going to be. And that's just... we need to go around.
All right.
Need to head around this way. Yeah, it's a little bit further. What the fuck? Hello? Okay. Iron Man. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, and more ferocious than most. While fight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, but also rare materials that may be used to craft new gear or upgrade existing items. Alright.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Oh. Thanks, Torgal. Get removed, ready. There we go. Alright. Lightning rod. Both these. That's what we like to see, baby. Oh, not Doom again.
Nice try.
Oh shit, it's so casting. Fucking. I swear to God, dude. No! Oh my God! By jackass. I like that they just put one in in the way of the MSQ. That's good. Good introduction. Ugh. Alright. Kinda like his dry humor. Yeah, it's good. Wait, where's... Oh, right. Jill didn't come with us. I forgot about that. Oh, I see an item.
That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
All right. I wonder how many of those marks there actually are, and if they, like, respawn without, like, progressing the story. So that'd be a fun thing to just...
Now, I reckon.
That'd be a fun thing to just sharpen my skills against.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
What is the green currency? Tell me what you are, damn it. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna take another break here to get some more water, clean up dishes and stuff. And when we come back, maybe the game will tell me what the fucking thing I just got was. It would be really helpful. Ugh. I'm back. You were right, Val. The music, the tavern music, or the town music especially, is top notch. Honestly, like, I heard it when I was kind of walking back into the room here, and it reminded me of the same, like, cozy feeling I had sitting in, like, old Charlian. Like, I know people really adore the Dawn Trail, or the Tulialal music. But, like, I'm gonna be honest, it's a bit too high energy. Well, the nighttime theme's a bit more swingy, but it's, like, it's still very high energy to me. Like, at this point, I'd either stay at Tulialal if I just wanted some, like, high energy background music. Maybe even Rads. If I wanted something a bit more chill, it'd be Solution 9. But if I just want something cozy, like, it's old Charlie and Night theme. 100%. I mean, you know, not knocking Dawn Trail on that. It's just that, like, as we get more capitals, we get more, like, different flavors of hometown music, and, yeah. I appreciate most of them. Every fucking time I put this down now. This was fine yesterday after I switched to the back port. I don't understand. It must be the fucking cable. What's that?
We're best off staying where we are.
That's not a quest marker.
Oi, you there! Don't just pass me by. You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
What the fuck? It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Alright.
Alright.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
Wonder if that's where Ambrosia was from.
And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Why has it got a plus on it instead of the exclamation mark, I wonder? Well, time to go have a look.
I needed that.
Let's pop a potion, actually.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
I'm gonna lose my shit if the chocobo has a scar on it. Yeah, same.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
White chocobo pinion. Start off with Garuda. Oh.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
stomped out. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, oh, no. I thought you might have been, on the money with the whole extra thing, but...
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, you little shit. Fuck off! Fuck! Oh yeah, Jill's here too. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck!
Nice try. Too slow.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that was a bit early.
Too slow. Nice try.
Gillbug. I keep forgetting to fucking sell those. God damn it. Oh my god.
You're safe now.
Does that actually have a...
I presume.
That has a scar on its eye. It's fucking Ambrosia.
That scar. It couldn't be.
Holy shit. She just went on to be a fucking rogue wild chocobo.
Ambrosia.
That's sick. Oh, fuck. I'm actually tearing up at that. God damn it.
It's you. You survived.
Hell yeah, dude.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
No, I think, there was probably enough time in between Phoenix... No, that happened well before I think Phoenix appeared, Val. I think there might have been time, actually, for them to run.
I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior.
At least, I think I remember that particular... Like, if I remember correctly, that sequence of events was... The attack was starting, right? Like, well, yeah, the Imperials march into Phoenix Gate first, and that's when Ambrosia gets hit, because it's like the initial kind of destruction. Then Clive and Joshua go through their little gameplay bit until... And then Clive goes through another gameplay bit after he parts with Joshua, and that's when Phoenix is summoned. And it's not until after that that Ifrit is summoned. So there's like a... I'm pretty sure there's a decent amount of time where, like, yeah, it was like, Chocobo just or Chocobos and animals are probably just running at that point.
You are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well, I,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
What are you, a Chocobo Whisperer?
You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Yeah, we've got Bardens right here. Yeah. Oh, do we get a fucking mount to ride around on now? That's sick. Patch over the eye, too. Sick.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you.
Yeah, is this not the guy who's Gissel?
When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road,
Yeah.
didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
They're also clearly doing the 14 thing of like, hey, there are characters here we can reuse for this quest. Let's actually reuse them and have that be meaningful.
I'll call you when I need you.
Yippee. The White-Winged Wonder. What is the green? A bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's childhood chocobo, Ambrosia. Ambrosia. I'm glad we got the quote from Ambrosia on that. Perfect. Chocobo unlocked. Yippee! After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R while in the field to summon Ambrosia and aid him out. Excellent. Let's rein in. Oh, like just breaks? Okay. Awesome. Good shit. She's kind of swaying a little bit. I imagine that's just like to make it so that you actually feel like you're commanding a beast, but yeah, awesome. Alright, unfortunately, we're heading back for now, so bye-bye Ambrosia.
Where's Gav?
Oh, fuck. Okay, it makes sense the teleport takes you up the lift. Like, that really does, but at the same time, like, oh, for fuck's sake, the quest was behind me. And down the lift. I had to do it anyway.
Finish with that log,
Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
A sticky substance found in the pitcher of a carnivorous plant which thrives in the Rosarian lowlands.
Ugh! Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Yippee. I have to imagine they're giving you this currency now, so that when you come back here, and... Ooh. So when you come back here and actually, actually get some more story progress and unlock the thing that it is used for, you probably already have some. I'd imagine that's why they're just suddenly adding that there and not explaining it. Rather than, like, dumping a bunch on you, but... I suppose it is also showing you now that you're gonna get that from random quests, you get that from Notorious Marks, and then there are some quests that are specifically for that. So... I'm only like jokingly complaining because realistically, like it's gonna tell me eventually. But I'm just staring at that, going like, "What the? What the? Huh?
Don't know. You go first.
Oh, yeah, you can pet Torgal. Pet the boy. He's a good boy.
Back, are ya?
Yep.
St. Fornian, dear.
Did I get anything from the Notorious Mark that would have been... I don't think so.
Fine.
Or at least I don't remember.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up.
Okay, good. I need some info on these things, I think. Crystalline Impasse. Conflict fought between the Holy Empire of Sanbrek and the Republic of Dhalmekia in the year 878, largely concerning control of the Crystalline Dominion. The Dominion had previously been the subject of a non-aggression pact between the Valisthian nations, but in 873 the Empire claimed Twinside for its new capital, an act which eventually spurred the Dalmecs into military action. A pact in which was codified the agreement between nations to refrain from invading the Crystalline Dominion and laying claim to its mother crystal, Drake's Tail. It both cemented the Dominion's position at the center of world politics and placed checks on the ability of key players to exploit that position. And then they just threw it the fuck out. Dhalmekian Republic. A nation formed from a federation of 5 smaller states, it is located in the southern half of the continent of Storm, and has its capital at Randella. Also home to the mother crystal known as Drake's Fang, inside which stands Castle Dazbog, home of Hugo Kupka, dominant of Titan. Kupka, obsessed with finding Sid and exacting his revenge for the murder of Benedicta Harmon, co-opted the soldiers of the realm and had them commit a series of atrocities in an attempt to flush him out of hiding. Crystalline Dominion. A once independent state straddling the continents of Storm and Ash, its capital, Twinside, is built on the tiny Isle of Ark, from which its mother crystal, Drake's Tail, rises. After Drake's Head was destroyed in 873, the Holy Empire of Sanbrek declared Twinside its new capital in defiance of the long-standing non-aggression treaty. While controversial, the move carried out by Prince Dion and his Knights Dragoon proceeded mostly unopposed, largely due to the Dominion's lack of a dominant of its own with which to intimidate the interlopers.
Right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Uh-huh.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name
Took you
gave him a
that
start in the
long,
world,
right,
but it was
Gav?
his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Yeah, that makes the most logical sense. Everyone's focusing in on the spot between Storm and Ash, and then Drake's Breath's on the other side of the continent. Otto's counter is now open. Uh-huh. Following hideaway facilities are now available. Alliant reports, the Patron's Whisper, the Hunt Board. All three are located near Otto in the Mess. Ah, here we go. Completing side quests available through Alliant reports or defeating notorious marks found on the Hunt Board will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept any donations available. I see.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Alright. Let's go check that shit out. I doubt the renown I have now is probably worth much, but we can at least find out how much I'll need to get shit done.
Full Martha's all right.
No, not you.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
Clive, there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The Hunt Board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not, Kupo. I knew all that already. That's why I need your help, as I need to remind you, Kupo, I am the greatest of all Moogles. No fiend will measure up to Nectar the Bold. I won't allow it. So I need you to slay them all. I need to be the best.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you, Kupo. It's so good to have found someone who understands me, Kupo. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on all the billets that get posted on the board, so if there's anything you need, let me know. Let me see the board. Reports of fiends terrorizing the countryside are posted to the Hunt Board in the hopes that fearless heroes, such as Clive, will take it upon themselves to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Oh. A member of the Blood Axes stationed at Martha's Rest reported that he had been set upon in the marshes by an otherworldly horror with a single staring eye. It flew at him on bony bat wings, scratching at him with claws black as night, and sharp as razors. Naturally, he fled in terror, but if a battle-hardened blood axe cannot cope with the mere sight of such a creature, what hope do the rest of us have? The Angel of Death. A trader coming by the way of Caer Norvent met with a troop of Cursebreakers travelling in the opposite direction, and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead, his eyes wild and flickering. Though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untoward on their own journey through the pass, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up a brisk pace. Belphegor. Reports have been received of a wild avis of striking size, making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to march to the northern border that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenches of the nearby villages. Oh, so I guess you can't select them, they just exist. Okay.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
Nothing.
Think you can help?
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests or defeating notorious marks will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper in the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and that. Renown is not used upon accepting donations and will never diminish. Ah, okay. Berserker Ring. Temporarily increases attack efficiency with each precision dodge. That's kind of sick. Talk of the Tea House. Respect. Your merry band of outlaws and its dashing deeds of daring do are all the talk amongst the ladies of the court. We have gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Heartstruck Dowager?
All yours.
400 ability points. Damn. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we are too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The Blood Axes.
You earned this.
Hell yeah. Okay, neat.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
So it's just a thing that tracks essentially extra stuff you've done. There's another side quest there. What? Where is that? Out the back of the main deck?
That broom's as ragged as ghost locks.
Oof. Margot!
I hear there's trouble.
You think it's alright to touch him?
How do we get down from there? Oh. Stairs? Ah, stairs. Ooh. Big man. So this reminds me a lot of Asteria. Or Astera, rather. Oh, you.
Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Sure.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory.
Was Martel the...
You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Was that the woman that was helping the botanist in the previous place? I feel like it was. I might not be remembering that correctly, but she is a woman that was related to the botany that was being performed there. So I performed there as if it's like alchemy. I don't know why I referred to botany like that.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Basket of Martel apples grown and picked by Cormac for sample by hideaway residents.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
That broom's as ragged as ghosts.
Jeez, my eyes aren't doing great today. I really got to go back in the footage and see if I can actually tell who Martel was. I have to imagine, given the way the game is like making a point of it, that like it would have been the woman in the side quest, but yeah.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
I think that's Alphino.
Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
Listen.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for.
That kind of does sound like Colin
They
Ryan.
like your fruit, Martel? Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Specifically when he's in his higher register as this character. Oh. Displayed in a basket of slightly stunted, somewhat sweet apples grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Martell. May she rest in peace. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days. And when we do, you'll have first picked. That was the line she said. Yeah. Stop fucking... Man, you could tell Final Fantasy XIV writers were on this. God damn it. Every single opportunity to twist a knife like that. Ugh. Fuck.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
Alright. Actually, let me go to the... Should have gone the other way to do that. Yeah. Letters. A bird by any other name. Oh. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together it feels as though we suffer another two apart. I'm glad to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia. Or should I say Whiteheart? You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing. Defending others. Some things never do. Some things never change, do they, Clive? I'm gonna come back to that frequently. Alright, I think we're off to a, very beginning of that song with the piano is, very reminiscent of Tertium. Oh, the memories, thing. Yeah, it is a little bit. From these heightened cliffs, one might catch a glimpse of Rosalith Castle, and everything else in between. Yeah, the train station. But you meant the music that plays when you're at the, memories thing. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines. Oh boy.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. Ready, go?
Herb.
All right.
Oh, nice catch, Torkel. Holy shit. Damn. Blue chocobos around here as well.
Faster!
You deserve a rest.
Oh, the fucking rock blocked it. Rock blocked.
Keep it up.
Oh, you know what? You know what I should do? Here. I should swap these around. Because I don't want to... Yeah, like... Does Jill get a mount? I don't know. That's a good question. We did, like... Ambrosia did have, like,
Let's go.
A fleet. Yes, she does. There you go.
Yeah.
Wait, where the fuck are we going? Oh, we've blown past the way we were supposed to be going. I was not watching the map objectives. And Torgal's just running.
Be safe.
And they don't stick around.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Black shields. Yep.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You
Wow.
fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
You can say that again. Take
Much
that.
obliged. There you are.
Sit on almost full, I guess. Hang on. Something else I wanted to check real quick. Sod it.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Let's see out the person. Okay, there we go.
You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields.
Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way.
Yeah.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Could be, Joshua.
Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
It could be Joshua, actually. I think here I'll take another break. It's probably the last one I'll take of the day. Because it's like 6.5 hours, and I don't want to go longer than 8, but I might even stop before then. So it'd be a good idea to take a break now. So when we return, hopefully we find something. I'm back. Honestly, I'm getting pretty tired. I think I might call it within like next 40 minutes, next hour or so. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I'm really starting to lose some steam, and it's a pretty sunny day too. I kind of want to enjoy that before I go back to work tomorrow. But yeah, before we do that, we'll get a last few things done here. Come on, there we go.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
I would have assumed Joshua would be up here, but not impossible. What the fuck?
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. Come on.
Which way are we going? Either way. What? Wrong button. Oh.
More of my mother's men.
Kick their asses.
Your journey ends here.
Thank you for taking care of that one, Jill. Oh, God. Fucking... Oh, it keeps a pip. Interesting. And here I thought it would just, deplete the whole thing. But no, if you burn into one of the sections of the limit gauge, then you can't get it back. A little annoying, but, I mean... Yeah, activate it carefully. You don't just get to turn it on and off willy-nilly. Oh, can't do that during combat. Sad. Keep forgetting to sell shit too.
Come on.
Is there a way to change... Hold on. Move on, lock on... Is there a way to change who you're locked on to? It doesn't look like it. Stuff there. We're close enough to just run, I think. Not worth mounting up. Oh, you little... Fuckers. Oh dear.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true sword, Rosaria.
Oh my god, you fucking asshole. You stopped me from doing the cool thing. Oh, you... What? I can't do this shit anymore. God damn it.
Get him!
Wasn't very stylish of you, Clive.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Oh boy.
find something, boy. Death.
Oh, found her.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Christ.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith. Let's go.
Faster!
Black Shields fucking suck. You're absolutely
No need
right.
to ride from here.
100.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Oof. Yikes. But like, I don't, other than just like
I did,
cruelty.
Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
Hush, no. You didn't hear nothing.
Like, other than just cruelty, I don't understand. Like, is she scapegoating the fucking bearers to be the ones that are making the land sick? Like, in honor of the 250th anniversary of the founding of the Grand Duchy of Rosario. Seems the same, yeah.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
We won't survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
How am I to sell my...
They're all Rosarian.
At the capital?
But this is their home.
What is going on?
I'm hungry.
You find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Like, it's the only thing I can think of is, like, scapegoating the, the bearers. That's the only, like, thing that seems to make sense to me, but, like... It's not, like, guaranteed? I don't know.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Oh, is this place just completely cut off to us, or?
We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us. Thanks, Gal.
Can we... Guess not. Maybe we'll come back here.
Ready, go?
Gimme. Yeah, like, on the map, it looks like... Yeah, okay, inaccessible. Okay, cool.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy. Voice rinse dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, good enough,
Fuck off! Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
Oh.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Ooh, there's something on the beach. Oh, you can get up. Oh, dang it. Dismount, thank you. Alright, take 2 at the immovable gate.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned, then.
Oi! Visitors!
Hey, fellas.
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out. not.
Not. Oh my god, someone shot me out of the air. Fuckers. Oh, okay. I feel like I'm really not paying much attention to Jill, and she's just wrecking shop. Well, between her and Torgal.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Is that fucking... what's his name?
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Holy shit, dude.
Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Bruh. Awesome.
We can speak inside.
Oh yeah, we didn't we retroactively didn't kill anyone like we had last time. Oh, they were all alright. We didn't kill our allies.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after.
Ah.
Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
In the flesh. Saw him once when I was your age. He had that same look in his eyes.
What is it you require?
Oh, yeah, we're not selling shit. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. Demon Tamer's Arm Guards. It is difficult for a demon to find a willing vessel, so while the hells are cluttered with bodiless aberrations clawing to escape, rarely do they ever succeed. However, those that do exhibit inhuman strength and malice, and can wreak havoc on the corporeal world. Thus, efforts are made to trap and tame the fallen souls, that they might not torment the living. I mean...
Of course, my lord.
I'll take that. I'll also take one of these.
As you wish, my lord.
I haven't had any of these come up, I don't think, so... Fuck it. Despite its rose-like appearance, this delicate sandstone formation found in the deserts of Dalmekia is no rose, but instead an inexplicable peculiarity of nature, a reminder that humankind will never fully comprehend the world in which we live. It is also said to bring good luck. It's not a... no rose. What is it? Is it stone?
Of course, my lord. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Alright, we'll see what Wade's plan is, then I'll judge whether or not we'll continue on for much longer.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Firebrands.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Black or white? Oh. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. I see. Out of curiosity... Yeah, no fast traveling or anything. Alright, let's see this battle through, and then I'll judge it from there. Don't mind going.
Blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Let's go.
We all on chocobos? We are all on chocobos, baby. Oh, good, they're out of the way.
I got me sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
As you wish.
What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For us area!
For us area!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Oh god, it didn't do the thing.
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
Ow. Ow. Darn.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Oh god. Oh, that was the wrong button. Oh, whatever. Oh.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Oh, goody.
Too slow. Nice try.
Oh, damn it.
So wait.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Oh, too late. Good shit. Ooh. Upon close inspection of a lesser dragon's foot, one may observe that the middle talon is considerably longer than the rest. This extended appendage is used to puncture the fleshy parts of the creature's prey, causing severe blood loss and weakening them for the kill.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked.
Well, you should head back north and make sure your buddies
We
are
sent
good.
every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Ooh, we got the renown, baby. I think we also hit the next level of renown in the list. The next one's 100. Well, the one after that, sorry.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall.
Alright, nice, Val. I'm probably wrapping up soon anyway, so all good.
Don't be surprised if he refuses
Have a
you
good
an
sleep.
audience. Especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
It is a bit funny to me that these seals all do this stuff, but like people haven't caught on that you should probably watch for the seals.
I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Like, I don't think I've seen anyone react negatively to the seals, which is kind of convenient, but at the same time, it's very, oh, we're just here now. Rossfield Manor. We're just here now. But why do we keep skipping shit like this?
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
right I guess, my uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago.
Why did you just tell him? Wait, no, hold on. Wait, no. The whole point before was saying, I guess we can't really go up and say who we are. Like, no one would believe us. And then they went and told Byron who they... Okay, writing's getting very weird here. For one, we keep skipping over, like, really difficult things to do. Like, when Sid got us into Offenflame, and getting here, you know, things that were supposed to be pretty difficult, and, like, without being seen. And we also got the seal to help us, but, like, we didn't have a gameplay sequence leading up to this, we just went straight there. I mean, I guess it'd be a little bit more of the same, and they felt like they couldn't, you know, vary up the gameplay, or the gameplay was going to be boring or something, which I do kind of appreciate. At the same time, though, it feels like we're always skipping something that's like, wait, how the fuck did we actually manage to do that? Or, wait, how the fuck did we actually manage to get here unseen? Like...
Uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
What do
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod.
Oh no, he's a